Well, I'm in Venice Beach. I may not be in the best light right now because it's pretty bright, but I wanted to talk to you about the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, the RTR this year, in RTR 2020. I went last year for the first time, so I'm no expert about how the RTR has been over the years, but I know what it was like last year. I had a great time. Not so much because there were 10,000 people there. However, that was obviously, the RTR was a big draw. But most enjoyable thing about being there was the group of people that I ended up parking beside. One of them was another YouTuber called Sasnak. Another was another YouTuber called Hobotech. Now they together seem to host a campfire each night, and the people that were nearby, which included a guy who you could find on YouTube at NW Vanman, and I was beside another man named Fred. Oh shit. I'm just having to avoid kids on skateboards. Anyway, I don't want to list the people that were all there. I can't remember them all. And relative to what I'm saying, most of the individuals are perhaps not important. It's the concept, because I'm sure I could have gone and joined another campfire group in another area every night and enjoyed much the same situation. I have to switch arms very regularly because walking and holding my arm up in the air is not necessarily comfortable. So, the main purpose of this message is that the RTR has been changed. The format's been changed. They're not organizing a piece of land for thousands of people to go camping on. So this year, they're going to have an RTR event space, which certainly you can go to the HOWA website, that is the Homes on Wheel Alliance, or find Cheap RV Living on YouTube in order to stay up to date. So instead of a gathering, a group of thousands of people being organized, it's now thousands of people dispersing and camping wherever the heck they feel like, which is cool. It's exactly how you manage to get 10,000 people showing up in one spot without having to deal with a lot of regulation. Something I've mentioned in a previous video. So they have an event space, and we are now all left up to decide where we're going to go camping. So on Facebook, on Instagram, and even YouTube, people are starting to say, well, I'm going here, or my group is going here. And I want to chime in and simply say that the safest bet for everybody is that we all go back to the camping spot we were at last year, and that's a good place to start, a good place to meet up. I'm gonna hold the camera close so you can hear me, maybe up a bit so you get an idea of the crowds here. I'm at Venice Beach. There's people lining up to go to bars. I'm going to get run over by the bicycle taxi and people on rollerblades and bicycles. And there is a noisy bar behind me. So, if this turns out, it'll be fun because you'll get an idea what I've been living with. Now I think I can hold the camera a little further away and you can get an idea of the people behind me. Anyway, I'm off to a skateboard park to meet a young man I met earlier today. But the RTR news is that my current plan is to go back to exactly the spot I was at last year in January. Those people who want to meet up with me will know where to find me because they can write to me and I'll give them, you know, coordinates. Or they met me last year and they know where I was. They can come back and meet me again this year. If you're going to the RTR for the first time, you want some ideas about a location to get together and to meet up with some nice people, and myself, for example. I didn't include myself in the nice people. That's only a maybe. So, if you're going to the RTR, consider camping out in the same spot you did the other time last year, and then after you've met up with your friends, choose any spot you want to go to. But we'll all have a chance to get together and perhaps we'll be able to demonstrate how thousands of people can show up in the desert informally without what you call, without what the BLM and others are, like without having to have any license or without having to deal with any regulations. In fact, will be a whole bunch of independent people that happen to be showing up in the same spot. So if you like this video, please press like, share it with others if you like the concept, and please press subscribe and the little bell button that goes with it, and you'll be notified of any other videos I make. And certainly if it's just the RTR videos, you'll be notified of them. So, have a good night. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of a little short clip of my walk down Venice Beach. I don't know what you call this, the boardwalk. Go ahead.